Hello guys, welcome again to Royal Gist, where we give you the right update and all what you will need to know. So if you're new here or just passing by for the first time, please take some minutes of your time to subscribe, like and hit the notification button so that you won't miss any of our uploads. Donald Trump will turn on everybody if he is indicted, Mary Trump. Donald Trump might activate all people if he's indicted, his niece Mary Trump has stated. Her feedback comes as hypothesis mounts that the former president might be indicted for his function and efforts to overturn the effects of the 2020 election. If that happens, Trump might do the entirety he can to forge blame on all people, however himself, his niece stated on an episode of the Tom Hartman program in advance this week. What ought we anticipate if Donald Trump is indicted? Hartman requested Mary Trump. We ought to anticipate a complete courtroom docket press via way of means of him and all people in his orbit, she replied. To extradite the subject, muddy the waters, deflect, project, forged blame on all people from the lowliest of White House aides on up. Mary Trump, a psychologist who has written books approximately him and the Trump family, delivered that her uncle will now no longer take it mendacity down and might recruit all people who is still a hanger directly to do his bidding. She continued, I mean, Donald failed to do that via way of means of himself. He turned into enabled at each flip from human beings in his internal circle, all people with inside the government branch, and nearly everything of the Republican Party. Do you observe he is going to be spraying his fire because it had been at his enemies, or what he perspectives, because the folks that may have thwarted his efforts, is he going to show at the folks that had been with him, you know, the Jim Jordans and Marjorie Taylor Greens and whatnot, the folks that basically failed in pulling this element off? Mary Trump replied, I suppose he is going to show on all people. I suppose he is, as we have got seen, his circle is getting smaller and smaller via way of means of the controversy. So I suppose there might be only a few human beings left standing. Trump should even activate his eldest three children, Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, due to the fact his relationships with them are conditional and absolutely transactional, consistent with Mary Trump. She delivered that it might be surprising and unconscionable if Trump had been now no longer indicted, primarily based totally on what has to date been discovered during the House Pick-Out Committee's televised hearings approximately the January 6 assault at the U.S. Capitol. And we're going to discover more, she stated. But she delivered her uncle possibly would not suppose that whatever goes to take place due to the fact not anything ever has. He's performed horrible matters for his whole lifestyles and now no longer, as soon as has he been held responsible, so there's no precedent for this. Thanks for watching till the end. Bye for now.